is Charlie from Adventures with Charlie, and welcome back to the review cycle. Because since we've recently seen in the trailer for season 25 of Thomas, which even me, I'm not looking forward to. I thought we'd look at the last movie to what people call the worst era of the Thomas, the Sharon Miller era. And that movie, of course, it's Thomas and Friends, Blue Mountain Mystery, the movie. In this one, Thomas is sent to the Blue Mountain Quarry when Paxton has an accident there. But then he meets a strange little green engine called Luke, who has hidden at the Blue Mountain Quarry for a long time because he did something really bad, and that is knocking a yellow engine into the sea. So Thomas has to try finding the old yellow engine quick, and has to do it fast before Diesel gets his hands on Luke and makes sure he's sent away. So, what I've seen from the reviews, this is the Thomas movie where people are mixed on. Some either like it, and some aren't the biggest fans, and some even go down the middle. But the last one I said, some go down the middle, is how I would feel about this movie. It's a decent adventure. Not the best Thomas movie, but not the worst either. So let's start with the characters. Each character is enjoyable and likeable, but in their own way. But some are definitely better than others. Starting with Thomas, he doesn't really have anything amazing in this movie. In fact, this could be his weakest lead role in a while. Listen, I like the idea of Thomas always trying to help his friends. That's what makes Thomas a really good character. But the problem I do have with that is Thomas must really takes it too far, where he and will do anything he can, even not focusing on his work, which kind of is understandable. There's Paxton, who's technically not a new character in this special since he was introduced in Dave the Diesels, but seeing as this is his first speaking role in the show, it is understandable why people think he's a new character. Anyways, back onto Paxton himself, he actually does have an interesting part in the movie, where he feels like he's doing the right thing when he tells Diesel about Luke, and then later to regrets it, and feels like he's made the wrong choice. You can really feel for the character. Speaking of Diesel, he is definitely the worst part of this movie. Listen, I like Diesel as a character just fine. He's a good antagonist, but here he was just forced as the antagonist in this movie, like Bucky in the Zombies films. Where he's just forced in just so the movie could have a villain, where he tries his best to find Luke and make sure he's sent away. But seeing as this is the return of the narrow gauge engines, that's what people would call the best part. Scully is the wise old engine who wants Thomas to keep the secret of Luke. Rheneas is the it's the engine who feels like he needs a new coat of paint after they're having an accident. And first he has a part in the story where he sent and trucks up onto Owen, the incline engine of the Blue Mountain Quarry. But the best of them all is Victor. We get a big backstory of the character and found out that he was from a different country and he didn't speak English. I won't get too much into it if there's anyone watching this video that hasn't seen the movie. But moving on to the new characters, you've got Winston, who's the Fat Controller's new inspection cop. I've already mentioned Owen, and Merrick is the crane at the quarry that always sleeps. And then there's Luke, who is definitely the best addition to this movie. He has a role in the film which I would call great. He feels so bad for an artist that he caused the death of Yellow Engine, and hides away in the quarry because he's worried he'll be sent away. You can really feel sorry for this character as the film goes on. And that makes him not only the best addition to the movie, but also the best new character introduced in the Sharon Miller era next to Victor and Hero. And then there is the story that this movie offers. On its own, it's not really the greatest story you would find in a Thomas movie. It definitely has a lot of flaws. Also, for example, it's not really the most original. Where an engine's worried he'd be sent away, and Thomas has to try help him. It definitely is a really weak story, and far from the strongest aspect of the movie. However, while this movie's story isn't perfect, it's easy. It does have its flaws, but the backstories make up for it. And now I'm not just talking about the flashback versions of the sad story of Henry down the mine and the Scarf of Percy. No. I mean the backstories of Victor and Luke, who have both the same backstory, but one feels like he killed an engine and had him scrapped. While the other has a deeper personality into the story. And then there's the animation, which I wouldn't say is the greatest animation Thomas. But seeing as this was Nitrogen Studios' last animated production, did they end it off with a good one? Well, they made some good animations with Blue Mountain Mystery. The animators really took all into the Blue Mountain Quarry. Each Thomas movie would offer a new location that they're working on. In Colonel Engines, it's the airport. In The Great Discovery, it's Great Waterton. And in Heroes of the Rails, it's Heroes Hideout and the Duke and Duchess's Summer House. Also in Misty Island Rescue, it's the Solar Statue Rescue Centre in Misty Island. London Day of the Diesel, so it's the Diesel Works. And in this one, it's the Blue Mountain Quarry. And while it does look nicer, so season 17 onwards, what the animators did is a nice version, where they make the quarry look pretty decent. So overall, I wouldn't call this the best Thomas movie in my opinion, but I would call it a decent Thomas movie. Thomas and Friends Blue Mountain Mystery, the movie, is a pretty fun and decent adventure to Thomas, where it's definitely far from the greatest, with a really weak story and some characters that aren't that great themselves. But it does make up for it with some great new characters, a nice return to the narrow gauge engines, some nice animation, and a good return, some good backstory onto the characters. So honestly, I can recommend this to Thomas fans easily. They'll have a good time with it. And even non-fans and will enjoy it as well, as long as you have an idea of what Thomas is about. However, if you dislike Thomas, then you'll probably be better if you skip this film. Again, and it's not that good, it's not bad, but it's a decent Thomas movie. And that's why I'm giving it a 6.5 out of 10. Far from the best Thomas movie, but then again, it's far from the worst. So what am I going to do in the next episode of the review sack? Cool. Well, we'll see. Yesterday, the trailer came out for the new Cruella movie. I think it's time I'm looking into this, how this is this villain then stole some Dalmatians. See you later, folks.